You know what they say. Something's got to give. It's a coach. This is the 2021 season on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see two teams, each riding a 3-game win streak, as it'll be the Houston Texans as they get set to square off against the Jacksonville Jaguars. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Texans, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they? Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Play action for Miller. Now Watson. Cruz has it over the middle. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. On first down, Watson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 23 yards on the play.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a play fake here on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cruz. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
So an even first quarter on the scoreboard, but the threat of points on the horizon. 0-0 our score. More from Jacksonville after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you and you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but
Underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The completion good for only. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And now out comes Houston. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
A first down carry now for Miller. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. To throw is Watson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4. Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Look at the spin. Now a hit and a loose football. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. So we hit the half. All right, folks, eager to get. First down, it's Watson. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Here's Watson. And that is incomplete.
Well, we're into the 2nd half now. This is an offense.
They begin with a run by Miller. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Throwing on third down, Watson. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And a big 32-yard play on third. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It was Taven Bryan who got him down defensively.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They'll run it again with Miller. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It does allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Watson now on 3rd down. This is caught by Antonio Brown. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Now that...
Watson on 1st down. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sideline? Do you see the coaches signaling? All the personnel groups up on the sideline ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
Back now in Jacksonville. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. 10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now it's Watson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. And now out comes Houston. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown of the 2-point conversion. Field goals are going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice game, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush. It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but there must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Deshaun Watson and the Texans offense trot back out there. I would imagine you want to win every game big, but if you're a quarterback in the NFL, this is the spot that you love.
You've been dreaming of it since you were a kid, playing in the backyard or the front yard, wherever, where you went through those imaginary situations. Now it's real, though. What practice have you put in since the OTAs, the mini camps, preseason camp, sequence of plays, get the ball to the outside, get it out of bounds, save your timeouts, move the ball downfield to get your team in position to win the game.
A field goal, of course, no good. They need a score. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. This is where you learn a lot about rookie quarterbacks. How can they run that 2-minute drill? We're about to find out.
Yeah, and for them, it's not just proving it to guys like you and me watching the game and trying to beat a defense. It's proving it to their teammates that they can have the confidence in them when they line up in these situations.
The quick slant, good for 8 and a 1st.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st. Back to throw.
Harvey, got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, a 22. One last throw here for Watson, and that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Defensively now, one more play to stop. What are they looking for?
You want to take away their number 1 running option that you scouted and take away their number 1 receiver and see if someone else can beat you.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the end zone, and that's all she wrote.
And they had the final shot. The last snap taken that close to the end zone. They don't get it in, so they'll regret that. But flip it over, making a stand in that portion of the field, congratulations to them.
So for the Jaguars, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Texans, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
No new friends, no new friends. Football fans, they sleep again. They sleep. We wake them up, the champs is in. Yeah. Wake up, the cake up, raise up, or make us do something. We don't want to bite down on you right now. On you, juke to the left, they dodging it. Can't play the role, you fraudulent. Waiting on the right for the stars in it. 4x4 double parking it. Wanna play like cars in it. Where the right flag, they forfeit it. Now I got a ring too gorgeous. Damn, I gotta treat it like forges. It sound like I wanna scratch it. Try to say the ring, I'ma tackle you. I guess I'm a Super Bowl bachelor. Go hard in the gym, no cameras. I think I see blood, no Dracula. I'm an animal, eating up amateurs. Too active, y'all can't handle it. No taxing, we'll dismantle it. Shake up the building and ramble it. Whip it, shut up the critics and analysts. Come through dripping, I'ma set it off. Game after game, you can bet it off. Quarterback got range if you block them off. Quarterback did an option and set it off. Duck goose linebacker coming through. Yeah, hit him with the spin of the Jew. Yeah, we gon' blow your block like a new. Yeah, and I spend a dime every two. We gon' lock down on the offense. Bust down the skeleton fossil. I'm not addressing the problem. Julio on the post, you can't stop him. Pick it up, running back, it's no problem. I'm running behind the block, they gon' block him. Quavo Yoda, I'm offset Chewbacca. Watch the blitz on the left, we gon' block him. We some animal, yeah, we some goblin. Man to man, we gon' cover you properly. Man to man, you can't beat me impossibly. Red zone, this my house like my property. Do a quarterback sneakers on 4th and 3. Kick the ends on the offensive block for me. I step on him down, get off of me. I'm trucking them over, he under me. Walk back in. Wipe my sins. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans, they sleep again. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Champion. We want back ins. Wipe my sins. Wipe it. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans, they sleep again. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Yeah.
I just hate the ball and I look for the open man. The zone, I'm trying to get in. Open the play with the book of the champion. Get flipped if you trying to get in. I got the front defense, they got the end. Going for long on 1st and the 10. Gotta go hard, we gotta get all. No loss or excuses, cause we gotta win. They say they sleep, must not be a fan. Get at your mans and mess up your plans. Look at your stands and look at your hands. I do what I want and you do what you can. I do it for fans, you do it for fame. EA Sports, we in the game. I am the coach and the player of the game. They gon' remember the name.
We want back ins. Wipe my sins. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans, they sleep again. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Champion. We want back ins. Wipe my sins. Wipe it. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans, they sleep again. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Yeah.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach, and you're tuned in to Madden 19 on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. With that, let's head on up to Foxborough. Standing by with the call at Gillette Stadium, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Bills, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory lap,
they go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. They've got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And that one results in 35 yards. That play by Devin brings up a new set of downs. Nice catch as well. Good connection.
Yeah, like what you mentioned, the key part of it, a new set of downs. Well done.
They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Devin showing off his running ability. Charles, you and I have talked about it ad nauseum. That's what he has in his arsenal.
Yeah, he's a secret weapon to those who haven't seen him yet. You and I knew he could do that. Everyone else is going to find out.
And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down. 3rd first down on this drive. Devin spoke a lot with us extensively about getting into a rhythm. He seems to be in a rhythm.
He seems to be just fine. And what I'm seeing now, the defenders taking a look at each other and kind of got their hands out going, what's going on out here? They got to find a way to stop him.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Flush to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Deron Harmon. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told her, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained,
so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Devin with a give. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They'll run with Clement. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Second down, Devin will throw it. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Jeremiah Tauchu. Leading the surge there, he drops him for a loss of 6. Third and a bit here for Devin. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Kelvin Benjamin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. First and 10, Devin Wade drops back, escaping the pressure right. He goes full extension, and he's got it. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. First and 10, Devin Wade back to pass. Steps away to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys are going to get the football at the 30. Devin's going to hand this one off. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And it's not time to get him established, but in my...
Devin turns and hands it off. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The corner, Stephon Gilmore on the stop. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dante Hightower. Devin from the shotgun. Forced out to his left. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. It's Griffin. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Unbelievable arm strength on Devin Wade.
He's actually got one of the stronger arms I've ever seen. Tremendous arm talent. Can make any throw you want. Just has to make sure that his footwork stays intact.
Devin drops back. Flush to his right. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Wade's speed, a bit deceptive, isn't it?
It really is, because you never think he's that fast until he goes past you. I think a lot of it is attributed to the fact that he's very smooth in what he does.
Wade to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Griffin. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Now a couple of first downs on this drive for Devin Wade.
Yeah, he's starting to get comfortable out there, isn't he? You can see him. He's out there feeling good about things, and I think his offense is responding.
That's complete. Middle of the field to Humphreys. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. Back now in Foxborough. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And Devin Wade will throw it again. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. In for the score. And the Bills draw a bit. Devin will throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off Byron Jones. And they have possession, and they have it. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Pats, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Houston Texans next week. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.